Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to the Mega Goldar Deluxe figure unboxing. I started to sound odd music. I kind of sound like Goldar, but not quite. I love Goldar's voice. I am Goldar. No, it's not even close. There's a size comparison on here. Here's a Yellow Ranger leaping at Goldar. So this is a giant mega figure. They have done one other one like this, which is Cyclopsis. And then here they have Mega Goldar. They also did a giant Dino Megazord for the Mighty Morphin Rangers. But he doesn't have any cards or anything special. It was basically just if you want to have a giant Megazord on your battlefield standing above your Rangers. Excuse me. This is basically hard mode. If you want to play against an extra difficult boss. Oh, take the cards over there. There he is. There is our friend, Giant Mega Goldar. Look at that detail on there. That is awesome. He has braids. There's a tail. Here's this cool sword. Slides right in his hand. Love it. They did the same thing with the, probably put it correctly. They did the same thing with the, Dino Megazord. His sword that came out. I just more for packing reasons, I think, than sculpt reasons. So that's definitely awesome. Alright. Goldar, Mega Goldar. Goldar has grown to giant size thanks to the magic of Rita Repulsa. In Mega Goldar form, he represented by a giant scale miniature. The warriors made more formidable than ever and will take an all-out assault from the Rangers to bring him down. It includes all his cards. Deploying Mega Goldar has a boss deployment that gets shuffled in the deployment deck during setup, just like any other boss in the game. But when it reveals, the deployment works differently. Excuse me. When Mega Goldar is deployed to a location, place the Mega Goldar figure on that location board, then remove all foot soldier figures from that location and return them to the supply. Now I'm questioning because it says all foot soldiers, which are like the putties or tengas, but it doesn't say bosses or other monsters, so I wonder if they all stay out. I'm going to have to ask people on the internet just to double check that. For the rest of the game, treat Mega Goldar's location as if it were at its figure limit. Finally, lay out the six Mega Goldar component cards near the location, so it forms a 3x2 shape. These component cards have effects to resolve in battle just like enemy cards would. For most bosses, each component has two sides, an active and a defeated side. There are effects on both sides of the cards. Active sides have health. In order to defeat a ranger, must deal hits equal to the health bonus happens. Remove all hits and flip it over. Component side is active up. The effects resolve in battle. When it is defeated, the defeated side resolves. So even if you defeat part of him, you still have to keep fighting him. Unlike a normal monster or foot soldier or boss, you defeat one of their cards ahead of time before it would activate, it doesn't do anything. The giant figures, even when you defeat them, they're still going to activate and do stuff. They're just going to do things differently. Each time a ranger attacks, they target one component of choice. For all other effects of the game, treat the component cards if they were enemy cards in a combat sequence. However, these component cards can never be rearranged. So you can't use someone's ability that lets you move one card to the front or the back or however. Component cards do not resolve in normal order, left to right, top to bottom. Instead, in an enemy's battle, the League Ranger chooses one component card that has not resolved yet this battle, then resolves it. However, all component cards with fast keywords must resolve before any other. So once a Ranger has defeated all 6 components, they have defeated Mega Goldar. This may require facing multiple battles. However, the Rangers must survive until the end of turn. In which the last card is defeated. At the end of each battle against Mega Goldar, do not remove hit tokens from the component cards that are still inactive. These hit tokens carry over between battles. So that's kind of cool. So like unlike regular bosses where if you did damage to it, you're like, oh, I have to do 7 damage and you only did 6. They're still gonna keep coming back the next turn with a fresh card. Him, on the other hand, once you do damage to him, it's gonna stand there. So if you can, any damage you can do to him is definitely helpful. So we have the right wing of Goldar, who has 4 health. He is fast. Deal 2 damage to each Ranger. Just gonna look at these one at a time. I'm gonna set him down there. We have the Helm of Goldar. Guard. Defeat 2 different Rangers. Sorry, not defeat. 2 different Rangers must each discard the top card of their deck. And then on the bottom here, they're gonna have these little red circles. I'm gonna show where the next card goes. So we have the left wing of Goldar, which is a fast card. It drains 2 energy. So, means when they go to pick, when a Ranger goes, the League Ranger goes to pick one of the cards to attack, they have to choose one of these wings first, because they have fast, but then also because the Helm of Goldar has guard, you have to defeat both of the wings before you can fight, or you have to defeat the guard card before you can defeat the wings. So they're going to hit, but you won't be able to attack either of them right away. It's just kind of a pain. The Sword of Goldar deals 5 damage to the League Ranger. It's a 7. We have the Armor of Goldar. Remove 2 hit tokens from each Mega Goldar card, including this one. Oh boy, and that one also has guard. Remember that guard cards do not block each other. So, move this up a bit. So, the Helm card is blocking both of these two, and the Armor would be blocking both of his arms, but they're not blocking each other. And the Claw of Goldar. Deal 2 damage to 2 different Rangers. There's our Mega Goldar. Here's our Mega Goldar card. Boss. So actually, this is, in case anyone asks or mentions it's been brought up, this is actually an error on the card. He has a square. It should be a hexagon. Hexagons are supposed to be for boss cards. Squares are for monsters. And the reason why was because each card determines generally what their health is. So like most boss cards have 6 health, so that's why they have a hexagon. Most monsters have 4 health, that's why they have a square. And then foot soldiers have 3 health, so they have like a triangle. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Because it still works. Alright, so now we've seen that. Now, let's look at the opposite side. So now we have his regular wing. Now we've done 4 damage and we've destroyed it. You'll see his shield went away. All his cracks and breaks in his wing. Now he has a passive effect for his right wing. Each time Mega Goldar deals damage, increase that damage by 1. The Helm of Goldar, if he does 6 damage, he's now fast, and now you can see where he's like, his mouth open, and now he's all like, fast. Do different Rangers must each discard one card from their hand. So this one, it's discard from the top of their deck, and now it's making them discard from their hand. That must be cool to get like a second Mega Goldar figure if you're going to paint these, and paint one where it's all damaged. So his regular one did drain. Now his left wing broken has a passive. He deals 1 extra damage. So basically, as you're defeating him, he's doing more damage to you. We have his sword. I don't think the sword changed too much. He's got some cracks on his armor up here, but it doesn't look like the sword itself took much damage. Deal 2 damage to the Ranger with the fewest cards in their deck. Deal 2 damage to the Ranger with the fewest cards in their deck. Ooh, that is nasty. I wonder, again, it's one of the things I just wonder if it's like, if they're simultaneous, or if you have to do one, then do the other. So if it deals 2 damage, and then someone removes 2 cards, and then you do it to the next one, or if it's deal 2 damage to one, and then pick the next Ranger with the next fewest cards. I overthink these things sometimes. Here's the armor. Here's his battle damaged armor. Drain 1 energy, deal 3 damage. And finally the Claw, which now just deals, well, before it dealt 2 damage to 2 different Rangers. Now it does 2 damage to each Ranger. And that could be really bad if you have both of his wings in passive, because each time he deals damage, it's increased by 1. So if you defeated both of his wings first, and then went after the Claw, well, if that's out there, that's going to activate right away, and you're going to deal 4 damage. So there is Mega Goldar's damaged form. So that's cool. That's, again, it's an optional boss. Like, you're probably not going to want to throw him in every single game, just because he'll be way too hard to beat. This game was already kind of difficult, like sort of skewered against you. I did want to show this off though. So if you had the Kickstarter, you would have could have gotten a regular Goldar figure. So that's one of the cool reasons why they did make a giant Goldar, was because then everyone has access at least to Goldar regardless. Because currently right now he's only available in the Kickstarter, which they're making available left and right. Like when they did Wave 2 of the Power Rangers for the Turbo here, which is all the videos I've been doing recently, you have the option of also ordering the first Kickstarter box again. A little bit more expensive than the original Kickstarter, but still it's great that they were offering it, and I'm sure they'll continue to offer it as long as they can keep making it. But I just wanted to show these guys there's a height difference. So he's like, oh no, the Rangers have defeated me. Rita, help me. Make my monsters grow. And then now we got a giant Goldar. Yes, that was really lame, but I did it anyhow. Catch you guys later. Bye.